In today's internal linking video, how to use internal buffer links or internal buffer pages. What is an internal buffer page? How to use an internal buffer page? What is a link building strategy utilizing internal buffer pages? I don't want to waste any time. Let's get directly into it. So the very first thing is let's dissect exactly what a buffer page is. You see, when you have a website that you really want to protect, I just want to go ahead and map this out so you can get a visual representation. This is how I learn the best. And then I'll go ahead and I'll show you a live example of exactly what I'm talking about. So when you have a website, when we're talking about buffering, okay, generally you have a money site or a main website that you cherish, that you hold close to the chest. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that our websites remain safe. So a lot of times what we will end up doing is we will go out and we will set up what is called buffer pages. Now, these buffer pages can also be called tiered pages or tiering out, but I call them buffer pages. Now, what we're doing is we're buffering out the links. So I'll go ahead and just map this out briefly. I'll draw it out for you just to make it simple with a very simple diagram. And what this will do is these are linking in with varying anchor text. Anchor text is the text that's containing the backlink to your website or the hyperlink. Oftentimes, you'll mix and match this up utilizing an exact match or a phrase match, along with either branded or maybe even a naked or a generic type anchor text. With that out of the way and with that being said, what we will be doing is we are linking in, but more importantly, what we're doing out and about is we are building links very rapidly and oftentimes from lower or cheaper link sources. So this could be anything from link edits. This might even be automated. This could be press releases. This could be mass citations. This could be Web 2.0s. But what we want to do is we want to buffer out those links, because if something were to happen, if perhaps Google were to penalize that particular website, we can always shut off this power and perhaps even direct the power to our secondary buffer pages so we don't lose the link equity, we don't lose the power. However, we remain and keep our main money site safe. Now, this is the overall concept of tiering or creating buffer websites. Now let's take this concept. I've been utilizing this particular link building or internal link building strategy for a very long time, and it's highly effective. I want to introduce, if you're not already utilizing, internal buffer pages. Now, how an internal buffer page works and how it is utilized is much like external buffer pages or external buffering or tiering. So let me go ahead and just draw it out again. Stick with me. I'll share with you a live example of how I do this, maybe not to a massive extent, but I'll walk with you multiple variations of what I call an internal buffer page. So bear with me here. So an internal buffer page works like this, and I'll go ahead and give you one of my setups, but I'm sure you could be a lot more imaginative on ways that you can implement this for yourself. So let's take, for instance, we have our main website. All right, so we will go ahead and draw our main website in green because, again, this is our money site. This is a money site asset. Now, on our money site, we have multiple pages. So what we'll have here is we'll have our, and I'll see if I could draw this just a little bit better with a little bit more ease here. So we'll have our About Us. So this, we'll just put AU, About Us. We'll have our what? Contact page, correct? We'll have our blog, right? Our blog. And then we might even have a facts page, okay? Now, along with this, you'll have your XML sitemap, so XML, okay? And perhaps even a HTML sitemap. Now, I've seen this and I've done this numerous ways, but one of my favorite ways to go ahead and take care of this is on the main homepage. Now we're going to call this the homepage. On the homepage, okay, this is our homepage, just note, you're going to have a magnitude of different links. Now, generally up at the top, you're going to have your header. Okay, in the body, you're going to talk about some of your most important, but also down the bottom in your foot, you're going to talk about some of your most important pages. Now, notably, I want you to take a look up here at our structure. So we have our About Us, our Contact, our blog, our facts, our XML, and our HTML sitemap. Now, most of these types of links and even our important pages are going to be listed here in the header and again down here in the footer. Now, there's one particular place where we can definitely maximize or create our internal buffers. Now, where I like to do it is what is called an HTML sitemap. And the reason is very simple. On this particular page, all right, or better yet, what I generally do is you'll have your already existing and well-structured HTML sitemap, okay? Now, on your HTML sitemap, even though regardless of how many pictures you have or how it looks or whatever the case is, at the end of the day, the goal to the HTML sitemap is to map out all of the internal links. Now, that's every single URL that you have on your site. So what we're doing is you have every single URL on the website there. So that means every single page is internally linked, and it could be containing anchor text that is highly relevant to the page that it's linking to, or the best entity keyword to utilize for the page that you're pointing to. Meaning that this is pointing to, if this page right here is the dog page, okay, I have an anchor text containing the word dog pointing to an out to the same site, but a page on my website that in the main URL, the title and the H1 is about dogs. I hope that makes sense to you. Now, let's get to the internal link buffering portion of this particular video. So if I have my HTML sitemap-2 or maybe even HTML-sitemap, what we can do is, because this is already internally linked to every page on the entire site, what we can do is we can then go out and start creating a relatively large amount of external backlinks coming in with varying anchor text, but at scale backlinks, so BL backlinks coming into this HTML sitemap page in order to go ahead and internally link to every single page on the website. Now, why is this generally a really good idea depending on the velocity that you'll be building your external links in? The reason why I really like utilizing this particular strategy, internal buffer linking, is because A, I control the links on my site. I control the anchor text on my site. Two internal links is almost equivalent to an external link of equal or greater value, right? So of equal power. So if I have a DR60 site, two of those internal links is just like me passing an external link out. So if I'm able to build out a page on my website, link to every other page on the entire website, and I can blast in a large amount of backlinks, and something were to happen to this particular page, like perhaps a unnatural link building penalty or a penalty, we have to note that penalties are generally carried page by page and not site wide, especially if it's going to be unnatural link building. So if something were to happen and I have a page that I've just created just for this in order for link building, people build out blog pages called link magnets all the time. It's been a strategy since the dawn of time. So why wouldn't I take this to the next step, link to every single page and power in links? Let me show you what I mean by this. So a lot of times I'll have a client. You can't do a lot of wild stuff on client sites. You have to be very selective. And if something were to happen, you have to be relatively careful. Let me go ahead and take you over here. I've showed this site numerous times, and we've been working on this slowly but surely. We're moving into our second month right now. We went from number 22 to the first page. We went from nowhere being found, the third page of Google Maps, onto we're number 4 for pretty much all main searches. But with that said, this is certainly one strategy that we've utilized, and I utilize this on 2 degrees. I'll show you the first type, which I call entity mapping. Now here, if you take a look at my client site, one of my client sites, all right, so Dr. Stephen Becker, it's a great guy, absolutely phenomenal. Magical, right? Magical doctor, very good, highly esteemed. He does not want anybody clowning around with his site. So you have to be very particular about the types of strategies that you're utilizing, right? Every client's like this. But with that being said, a beautiful internal link buffering strategy that I like to use is this particular one here. We have a site. Well, this is more like entity mapping. What I like to do is you can run them down here. I'm just showing you a brief example. So all of these particular links here are from citations. Now, of course, I've blasted all the citations, and all the citations are pointing in. So that's like a normal buffering strategy, right? So all of these pages, we've connected the dots for Google. I link back to those sites, right? Now, a good way to go ahead and do some internal buffering is go ahead and run down all the pages that are high performing or ones that you want to rank here. But another strategy, like we just talked about, which is internal linking, is something called a site map-html. And I'll go ahead and share with you a strategy. So as you can see here, what I've done is I've gone out for an HTML sitemap. I've created this particular page as an internal buffer, aside from an XML sitemap or another sitemap that was created for this particular client. But this is going to go ahead and list every single URL that's on the page. Not only is it pointing to the right page, but it's containing a very specific, highly relevant anchor text going to those pages. Then what we can do is we can go out and we can create massive amounts of PR regarding this esteemed chiropractor, and we can point it in. And if something were to happen, not saying that we do anything risky, but if something were to happen, we can always cancel this page out, reconsider this page. Remember, right? If something happens, it's this page. We can reconsider, and then 301 after the reconsideration, 301 it to my new HTML sitemap or another page. My name's Chris Palmer. If you have any questions related to internal linking, internal buffer pages, internal backlinking, anything at all, never hesitate. Always feel free to go ahead and ask in the section below. And I always look forward to seeing you in the next internal linking, how to utilize internal buffer pages video. Have a wonderful day. Hope you guys like that. All right. I was asked a couple times from people that I speak to, what are these internal buffer pages? So that's an internal buffer page. It's just like you're buffering out links or creating buffer websites to buffer out your links. When you're doing less risky link building, but you don't want to point them directly in, internal linking, internal buffering is definitely the way to go. All right. I mean, that particular client, like, we've been utilizing these types of strategies. And we've really been he's been pretty happy. Really a big one that we're after is chiropractor Los Angeles, right? That's the big one. He went from number 22, right? Number 22 inside the map pack, and we are literally just about to break into the top 3. I've been working on this for almost 60 days. It took us almost 60 days to get from number 22 up to number 4. It's been a lot of work, and this has been a relatively white hat campaign only because of the type of client. Now, with that being said, I made a video on this when I first started. Again, the reason why I'm showing you this is, do these types of strategies work? And the answer is heck yes. Again, like the website was initially optimized not for chiropractor Los Angeles, but chiropractor in West Los Angeles. And then along with that, a lot of other keywords. But we have been able, if I remember correctly, we just broke the first page, and we've been bouncing between number 10 and number 7. I checked Ted Kubitis' tool. It's a volatility tool. If you haven't heard of it or you haven't seen it, you should. I'm not promoting, I'm just saying it's a cool tool, and you can see the volatility and who they're checking you with, and it's been bouncing between 10 and 7, really weird, ongoing. So we're really happy, though, to be on the first page. We're at the bottom. We're more concerned with the map pack, which we're almost there. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and move into something else. We'll go into normal, we're going to go into, like, say, normal stream type stuff. I'm working on I'm debating, should I have my own custom solution or should I go to another type of solution for a traffic distribution network that we're creating, or technically created, but we want to be able to offer, right? You know, it's just a matter of, do we want to be able to control everything, which ideally I would, or do we want to use a system? But let's go ahead and welcome anybody that took the time to go ahead and log in and say hi to me. Rubana Vasquez says hello. Hello to you. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask. This portion of the video will either be chopped out, or it will be the first half will be removed and uploaded as a separate video, and this video will be called Learn SEO or SEO Training or SEO Guide or something like that. Okay. Purpose Mind Marketing says, hey Chris, how are you doing? Alfredo here. Great to see Alfredo. I'm doing phenomenal. David Cazaro says hello. Hello to you, David. CDROP Boxy, the KS Chris, hello to you. Rubicon Valquest says 2 entity stacking courses 2020 and 21 in titles. Do I need to buy both or just 2021? There's actually a new one coming up here, Rubinana Valquez, which will be introducing. I would sit tight. I would really sit tight. We'll be pushing that out pretty soon here. And it's actually going to be, if you take a look, you can sign up on the pre-list, which I think is probably the best thing to do. If you come over to SEO, probably www.seomastermind, okay, .org. All right, just want to go ahead and point something out. SEO training. Oh, it looks like she put a link in here. But in any case, if you come inside of here, I'm not sure. I think she put these up for me. I said, hey, put up a screen. Maybe she didn't do it for me yet. So that stinks. Well, maybe she didn't do it. There's another one. It should say 2022, and it's going to be Google Entity Cloud Stacking, right? So we're taking what we've learned from the Drive and the stacking and also the cloud, and we're putting it all together in one. These should actually be gone. I took out some trainings today. But man, I really want that up. Maybe I'll just go in there and do it myself real quick since we're talking about it. And I really would, if you really are interested in that, what I would definitely recommend doing, if you really want to learn it, it's going to be all of them together. Plus I'm adding in some cloud stuff. It's basically like 2 trainings in one. So, I'd probably just get in on that, right? So 2022 Entity Drive Cloud Stacks. Entity Drive Cloud Stacks. That's what it's going to be called. It's pre-launch. Yeah, it's in pre-launch. Let me come inside of here real quick. I don't know why she didn't put it up here. Pricing is probably going to be like, I don't know, probably 147, I would assume. Like $147, not too expensive. It is a relatively long training, so if you're gonna take it, I would prepare for some time because it's gonna be quite extensive. All right. As far as this, let's go in here to details and let me see if I could just go ahead and add this into something. We'll put it on the SEO training screen. Okay. And I think that ought to do it. We'll go to done. Okay. And you should be able to see it. And then I'll go in here to products. We'll go to edit. And then what I'm going to do here is I'll go to details or go to products. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. Products. And then you were talking about what? The Google Entity Drive Stacks training. Okay. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and just shut that off. So what I'll do is I'll come inside of here and I'll just shut that right off. So what I'm going to do is go to edit the page. Nope, I'm going to come inside of here. But if you have any questions, feel free. Go ahead and throw it in there. And I'll be happy to answer it for you. Okay. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and start moving into setting up the stages for the new traffic tool, or I guess we can call it a tool. If that's what I like the word tool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shut this one down and we'll hide it. So now you won't be able to get in there. Okay. But products. So there we go. So what is 2020 still showing? Let me take a look here. 2022 Entity Drive Stacks. Yeah, 2022 Entity Drive Cloud Stacks. That's what it's going to be. Man, I should change the name of that, huh? I shouldn't make it that. So we'll call it Google stacking, right? So we'll call it Google stacking, Google entity drive cloud stacking 2022. How about that, right? Learn drive stacks, learn Google, right? Google drive stacks and entity cloud stacking for 2022. So that'll be my new, it's like the new iteration. You guys probably never noticed, but I usually I refresh them, right? And I keep them cheap because if I have to spend the time to redo it, then, you know, each year it's something different. Now, the last one, I gave everybody access to the other one. If they bought that, I gave them 2021 because it was pretty much the same principles other than a few changes for the basic setup. But this one, it's going to be all new. There's no way around it. I have to kind of go through some things. All right, so that should be taken care of. Here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and refresh this. And you should not see that now. Let's see here. Entity, Google Entity Cloud Stacking 2022. 147. Oh, you can still see that one. All right, let me get rid of that so people aren't confused. I mean, it's not confusing for me, but I came up with it, right? So obviously I know what's up because I came up with the whole idea, right? I don't know why my VA didn't add this. Okay, so let's come inside of here. All right, thanks for letting me know. I mean, if you want to buy it, go ahead, but it's going to be unavailable in about 2 seconds. And it is hidden and it's gone. All right, now we will come inside of here. Done. All right, you should not be able to get into it now. Yep, it's gone. Okay, now we'll go ahead back over here. Alrighty. Okay, hopefully everything's all on the up and up now. So, share my screen here. So basically what you're after here, if you're interested in anything at all, oh my gosh, this one shouldn't be here. CTR manipulation, well, it doesn't matter. It's not for sale anyway. You can't even buy it. So what you're after here is this one here. If you want to sign up, I would come on into this one right here, view product, and then just get on this list. Okay, I think this is the one too. I should tell my friend William. I don't know if he's talking about it at all, but if he is, this would be the place to do it, right? I think that this is the one. I'm hoping that this is the one that he's talking about. I'm not sure, but if he's not, this is the one, my friend. Yep, so there it is. All right, Google stacking, right? Plus drive stacks plus cloud stacking. Get on list, be first, FIRST, to know about new training this week. Yes. Okay. All right, there we go. And then once that's posted, I'll take that listing because sometimes they'll add little photos. He adds cool photos. I usually don't do that. I just share text, but if he uses a cool photo, I'll grab the photo and then I'll share it in my group. Is that whatever the manager they have over there, man, they do a good job, man. I'm not gonna lie. They're up on it. I try not to promote like that. It's just not me. But he says it's cool in there, so I'm cool with it. Let's go down the list here and welcome anyone else. Do I have a training for this? I was thinking about doing some stuff. This last training I did left the nastiest taste in my mouth. It reminds me why I do the training programs the way that I do. I keep them super cheap. I keep them short and punchy. Um, I remember why I do things the way I do. Sometimes I need to be reminded, I guess. But as far as this type of thing, this would be inside of a bigger training. This is just a piece, a tidbit. Internal buffering, this is a powerful tactic for sure. But it would be part of like maybe a GMB training or a MAPS training or maybe a local training. I was planning on doing some bigger local trainings, but I don't like the big ones. I like to do small bursts. So I'll teach you how to do this and then keep the cost relatively low. That's what I try to do. So there's that question. Christopher says, nice to see you, Chris. Christoph, it's great to see you. I appreciate you taking the time to message. Samal Alim says, hey, Chris, can you tell me a bit about internal linking about cloud stacks? I'm not sure what you mean by this, but internal linking utilizing drive stacks. We can go ahead and talk about this briefly. All right, so that's a pretty good question. So let's talk about this. So you have your stack, right? So if we have our stack, the stack will include, okay, let's just say, just for instance, you have your docs, okay, you have your sheet, okay, you have your slides, okay, amongst other things. Now, all of these things need to be linked to one another, right? All of them are linked to one another. All right, I hope you get the point here. This is all of them linking to one another, okay? So this is all linked to each other. So with that being said, after all of this is done, there's generally a magnitude of properties. So whether that's going to be Alibaba, okay, whether that's going to be Microsoft, whether that is usually I like Amazon. I also like Google Sites. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 assets. All of these things, all right, are definitely linked over to these assets. All right, so this is the tier. So we're utilizing all of these are linked to one another because each of them have their own very small amount of power. They're linked to each other, and then they're linked over to, these assets here. Now, all of these assets, a lot of times are going to be linked to each other. I've seen people mix and match this, but more notably, all of these assets are the only things that link over to the money site. Now, generally, you want to mix up your anchor text, okay? But all of these assets link over. At no time, okay, should any of this link over to this, okay? In the past, I would do this, all right? And if you have an older account, you might be able to get away with this. But the reason why I stopped doing that, and there's only one reason, is because I created an asset, all right? So a stack asset, all right? I created a stack. I created a G site. I was creating simple stacks. I was creating a stack with the G site and then linking it over. Now I was taking every single element, linking it over to the money site, and I was taking this and linking it over. We actually had a very, very hard time because I wasn't linking to the homepage. I was only linking to very specific location pages. They were actually location service pages. So my service-based location pages, where you have all of your location pages, you list all of your service pages, and then you list out your location-based service pages. Generally, they're orphan and they're targeting specific keywords, and you're driving a lot of your internal links to them, and then you're powering them up with external links, those pages. We were having the worst time on that particular site in multiple niches, though, right? I'm just saying this is the structure that we always used, pointing it to those specific pages, and we were having the worst time ranking those pages. I turned all of the stacks off for those particular sites. I was working with that client. He had multiple locations, so it wasn't just, it could be niche specific. I highly doubt it, but it was in multiple locations, same niche. turned that off, changed the structure around, and then boom, got the result that we were looking for. So that's why if I teach it now and anybody asks me, Chris, what about internal links? I never, ever, ever, ever link the stack assets over to the main money site. I use that as a buffer hub. That's it. You can add your other links in there, your citations. You can use it to power up everything else, but don't point that at the website. If you do it at your own caution. I don't recommend it. It's not what I do anymore. Definitely not for clients. And two, just because you see guys like me, right? If you see an SEO guy like me, just because you might find an asset that I have or what I'm doing, like, dude, I could be just testing something. I could just be looking at something. Like, please don't look at something and then be like, oh, that's what he's doing. Like, that 9 times out of 10, if you stumbled onto something that's Mayan or whatever, like, I'm probably just testing something, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't, I'm not going to steer you wrong. It's not my goal. I want you to learn techniques that are going to help you in your business. So you come back and want to learn more or hire me for services. I don't want anything bad. I only want what's best. That's it. My only goal is to give you information that can certainly help you. And then you can either take it, you can implement it, you can run with it, you can test it, do it however you want. From the best of my knowledge, each time that I've implemented it this way, I had nothing but trouble. I have in the past had great success doing it this way, but as of late, recently, the latter years, I've been trying to keep them separate. I've been using that as a linking hub, and it's been working exceptionally well. So hopefully that helps you out, brother. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the section below. All right, so we'll keep busting through here. Great. I love these questions, man. I'm really feeling it. I miss this, dude. I love doing this with you. I do. I enjoy this immensely. This is one of my favorite things to do. I know that the videos, like the streams, do horrible, and I know they're long, but as far as for me wanting to do this is my favorite thing to do. I love to come on here, have particular business owners come in and they say, hey, Chris, basically like, hey, Chris, I want you to help me with my business, and it's free. I can just come in and help you. I like that a lot. So that's it right there. So let's keep rolling here. Can you explain? So we talked about when you said backlink to the, okay. Okay. 2 entity trainings. Yep. So the new ones there's only one option available, and it's a pre-launch, a pre-draft where you sign up. Okay. So there's only one option there, Rubica, to answer your question. I went in there and fixed it. Thank you for letting me know. It should have already been fixed, but hey, I'm sure I gave her a whole list of stuff to do today. And I just talked to her probably an hour ago. That's probably, see, you guys see me up late, you think I'm up late, but really I talk to my VAs in the middle of the night. So like, and we prepare for the next day. So like, then I'm just on and I'm like, I'm already working. I might as well jump online. So there you go. Do you have a training? Okay, nice to see you, Chris. Good to see you. What's the best tool to backlink citations? Okay, is GSA still part of your workflow? Do you recommend we backlink our citations? I use GSA for citations. I do it all the time. It is part of my workflow. It has been for quite some time. I really, really, really like GSA for certain things just like that. Like, linking out to PR, linking out to do follow citations or unstructured citations, whatever the case is. We do it quite extensively. Is GMB verification still available? Yeah, but it's taught live and that's it. Yeah. So if you buy it, you got to pick out a time that's live. You can go on the site and get it, but it's going to be taught live where I'm recording you, and you must have your camera on with your name. You're going to state your name, and that's it. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you the videos. I'll teach it to you live, and we're going to do it live. Okay? CDROP Boxy says, is GSA? Yes. What's the best tool to backlink citations today? There's so many of these tools out there. I think that there's a lot of great options, right? I'm not going to just say one particular. I have Money Robot. I had Ranker X. I think I sold the license, to be honest with you. I was looking through my emails looking for it. I have GSA. I have Scrapebox. I've had them all. I've had them all. Um, I think it's what's best for you. I've never had SEO Autopilot, but I know that a lot of people really like it. But I never used it, so I can't speak on it. Adam Hawthorne says, "Hey Chris, any news on your group? Finding the website group more difficult than Facebook. I'm finding the website group more difficult than Facebook. Well, it's very simple. I mean, I'm waiting for them to implement Discord, and we might even just move it. We're gonna always stay on SEO Mastermind because I paid for that site and I'm keeping it, right? I'm gonna try to buy www.seomastermind.com. But I talked to this guy. His name's Rob. I'm hoping to have him sell me it. And then we'll switch right over to SEO Mastermind. But I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for him. As far as going inside of there, man, it's pretty straightforward. I'm sure I could probably fix it a little bit. But it's pretty straightforward. There's 3 groups, right? So you can come on in here. You can join the mastermind. This is the testing mastermind. We meet every single week. I cover tests. I teach my tests. We go through the tests. And this is the SEO Mastermind. You can come inside of here. This is free. There's going to be one more option, which is going to be on a monthly basis. I just haven't came in here. I do work. Like the courses and the trainings and all that stuff is like, it's just not my main job. Like I just do it when I have time, and like I meet everything single Thursday. Like, and I try to keep up with it, and I move the platforms, and I try to do as much as I can. And I have my VA help me, but she doesn't have the vision, right? I can give her particular jobs. But that's I don't know if you've ever worked with these VAs. They're quite fun. But yeah, man, it's just a free group. You come in there, it just runs down the list. That's it. But I'm waiting for Discord to launch. Once they integrate Discord into that platform, it'll be straight Discord. And I think that'll be really cool. Sorry it's not working out so good for you, but it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You just come on over here, right? You just come on in here. You sign up for free, right? It's free. You just continue in, right? There's these 2 groups here. It's pretty easy. And then this is the free one. You just go on through, and that's it, man. You got to sign up, obviously. You sign up, and then there's just a rundown, right? I think when you sign up for the free one, it'll probably try to upsell you 2 times. 1 into the $55 a month, and then 2 into the SEO testing group. Pretty easy. I'm sorry it's not working out for you, bro. I try to make it as easy as possible. Could you drop the link here on YouTube? I'm not sure what link you're looking for. Purpose. I'm not sure what link you're looking for, but I'll get it for you. If you want the SEO Mastermind, it's right here. If you're looking for the training, the new training, you can find it here. View product. Copy. Here's the new one. You can get on the list here. Okay. And then that also will give you the link to everything else. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Do you sleep, Chris? Occasionally I try. Do what I can. When is GMB? Okay. Am already a rank for. Would you like something? When is GMB training and local SEO training? Yeah, see those take quite a bit of time, my friend. Yeah, I'm in that group as well. I try to come in. Well, I don't try. I make it in there every single week. After Thursday is my training day, right? So I have my mastermind, my personal one from 12 to 2:30 is my group, and this is all on Thursday. I dedicate one day to like trainings and stuff. Whether I'm teaching my newest training or doing SEO testing, like I dedicate one day. The other days we're managing affiliate sites and managing clients. And then on Sundays, that's family day. Saturday in the morning time is family day. And then at night I have to like catch up on a few things. Sunday I don't do anything today. But Monday it's back to normal. So I allocate one day to like, like courses and training and masterminds and just like craziness. And then the videos, I try to upload one every day, which takes me about a half hour's worth of time every day. So I just create a piece of content however I can help. And I do that every day. But the rest of the day, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours, I'm either doing consulting, I'm either inside of I have meets, I have consultation sessions with particular clients. Like we have to do like meetups. I'm reviewing content. I'm meeting with VAs. Like it's crazy. We have other projects that are launching. We're running the mini nets. We got to take care of those sites. I'm trying to get links. We're doing outreach. Like it's madness. It's madness. It really is. I heard an analogy. And like this is where I'm at right now. Like you have a guy, right? And we're just gonna say that this guy is Chris. Okay, so this is me. So you have Chris, Chris. That's me, right? Now, Chris has a plate, right? And in this plate is spinning. This is an analogy, okay? But now you also start spinning another plate, okay? And then you spin another plate, okay? And then you spin another plate, okay? And then you might even try to spin a plate on this plate, right? You might even try to do one more. Now, at some point, Chris, this is me, right? I have to get another person. Now, at this time, I have a VA. Now, this is a lady. And what you do, right? So this is a young lady that helps me out. Her name is Alice. She's super cool, right? Now, what Chris does is he hands Alice, okay, some plates. Okay, and then Alice is spinning them now, right? And then now Alice is learning each of these plates. Like this is 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plate. She's learning plates. She's handling number 1 plate, and she's handling 2 plate. But once Alice gets filled up with all these plates, eventually I'll have Alice, which is where we're at now. I need to have Alice bring on Alice 2. And so they can take some more of these plates. That's the analogy that I heard, and that's exactly where we're at now. And it's a lot of fun. In any case, Typo Mastermind contact page, email address, last 3 letters. It's just it's www.seomastermind.org. It's right here. You just sign up on this list right here. So it's like Chris Palmer SEO at gmail.com. I don't know if I have this one. Sign up. Thanks for subbing. Right? So you subscribe, get on the list. And that's it. And then you come back, then you come on over here. You got to check your email. Okay. And then you'll get on. Please confirm your email address. So this is from the SEO Mastermind at SEO Mastermind Community. So hey, Chris Palmer SEO, you're almost done. Just double checking to make sure your email address is correct. Confirm your email. So you confirm your email address. Okay. And now you are in. Now let's test out these links. So SEO Mastermind group. So that's the testing group. So here's the SEO Mastermind community. So this is a free community. I continue. Oh, is this where the issue is? Oh. Okay. So this is where the people are having trouble. So you come into here, the SEO coaching page. Okay. So SEO Mastermind community. Sign up free SEO Mastermind. So I click on that. I click continue. It doesn't take you anywhere, but when you click off this page and I scroll down and click on preview, I see. So really I need to take people to the community public page. So SEO Mastermind, it tells you about the two groups. Okay, now I see. So weird. Okay, well I'm glad somebody mentioned that to me so I could come in here. So I could see the preview. So community public. So if I log in. Okay. So weird. Okay, I got you now. So that's pretty much it though. So we confirm our email. Now we're in. Couldn't confirm your email address. Yeah, because it's already confirmed. Okay. So that's that. So now I understand. You just have to go to preview and then you're in. Okay? All right. So that's interesting. Maybe I'll make that easier to get to. Thanks for pointing that out to me, Adam. All right. Marketing wrong typo. So, okay. Yep, those ones are perfect. Okay. Typo, SEO. Email address, last 3 letters. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean, it's all automated. I don't do anything. I use that platform because it's automated and I don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take care of billing. I don't take care of the taxes. I don't freaking send emails. I don't do anything. I don't keep track of the people. I don't. It's madness. It's too much for me. Like with the clients, like it's like another thing. I'm about to have another helper come in and start helping manage the videos and the uploads and the scheduling and the content and the way it's all laid out. All right. So in any case, what I am going on to next is we're gonna get inside of here. All right. So I have a couple services in here. All right, let's get into this reseller account. All right, let me get inside of here. I'll come in here. Okay. All right, so let me see here. So we can actually get rid of select all. Okay, and we're just going to clean this all out. I hope I didn't have any other sites on this. All right, so we got the mail. We got this. Okay, now what we got to do is we're going to upload a custom dashboard. All right, so this is a zip file. And this is just HTML and CSS. I had them go back in one more time and fix this for me. So we're going to see if it's working now. I hope so. I bought you get stuff and then you're like I just messaged my guy and I'm like, dude, can you fix this for me? And he's like, sure. $20. And I'm like, okay. Yes, extract the files for me. Perfection and close. Okay, then we can get rid of the zip, but we won't do that yet. What we will do is take a look at this. What we're going to do here is take a look at the SRC files, templates, perfection. Okay. So, what this is a PUG. So, components. Okay, cart. All right, so mockup, sketch, package, JSON. Let's go into the README first and take a look. Okay. Okay, so the NPM. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so that should be good. Okay, so let's go in here to the distribution. Alright, let me take a look at this here quick. Okay, good, good. Okay, so we're going to go back a level. And two, I'll come back and answer questions. We're just messing around now. I'll edit this stuff out. So JSON. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come inside of here. Oh, wait, I need to take a look at that real quick. So come inside of here. And then what was that readme? I forget what it said. It says come on to here. Alright, so let's go over here and read that. Right? Okie dokie. So, okay. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. The SRC holds everything. Okay. Artzilla. Okay. DST. So here's the structure in which we have to take care of this. So we will go over here and we're going to do. So that will contain the files. We need the SRC file first and foremost. Okie doke. Alright, so that should take care of that. So what we're going to do is come over here. Ah. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, now. Inside of my public.html, we have our mail file, which we probably might not want in there. We'll put that in here. And refresh, it should just be nothing. Perfect. Okie doke. Then what we'll do is we'll come back over to here, come inside of here, go to the SRC, and bring it into here. Then we will refresh. Okay, it should give me, there's the JS. Okay, so then what we want to do is come back into here, take this, put this back here now that we saw what the heck is going on. All right, and just give a quick refresh. 404, good. Okay. Page not found. Okay. Then we want to grab all of these things, I think. All right, so this is what we need right here. So we want to go back, back. Don't give me a hard time. All right, now. Ah, there she is. So we have our main distribution. Now, which one should we go for? I think we're going to rock out with, what do you think? Shop? Shop, shop, shop. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. Account, pages. So we should be able to sign up now. This is pretty sick, man. It's pretty cool. 265. I like it. I like it a lot. So this is our distribution. So, okay, now that I see how that's working. Okay, so we're in the public. This is this. Okay, so what we want to do is bring this over here. Open this up. Let me make sure that this is running right. Okay. I gotta follow the structure here. So traffic hippo. It's gonna be traffic hippo is gonna be the new John. So this is going to be our index of, and then we want to make sure that we have the src file. This folder holds all template source files, pug and scssjs, that are then processed, compiled, minified to dist folder. Okay, dist folder. Okay, so let's come back into here and find the dist folder. Aha. Okay, so we need the dist folder, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and grab that. I wonder if we're going to need all this. So we don't need the mock-ups. Oh, okay, so we have to figure out which one we want. Right? We'll go to view. Theme installation. Install node. Okay, run npm install in your terminal. Install all project. Okay, so after the installation is complete, run gulp to launch the project. Should automatically open binder. Well, we don't need to go through all that. I don't think. So which one do I want? I'm not sure which name it is. I guess we are going to use package. So I think I just need this one inside of here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Okay, distribution. Okay, so this is the dist file. So view demos. Okay. Now, which one do we want? We want this one, I'm assuming. All right, so this is the Home Fashion Store version 1. Do we like how that looks? I mean, I can change the colors or whatnot, but is that pretty much what we want to rock with? I'm assuming that that's probably it. Because I like this structure. I like how you can find the products. I think that this is what I'm gonna rock out with. And then just edit it as I go. So it's Fashion Store 1. What are the other ones that we can do? All right, so electronics store, food delivery. What's this? Multi-vendor. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Then we got Fashion Store 2. And then we got grocery store and a single product brand store, and then a coming soon. So single product brand store. Let's take a look at that one. All right, so we have the item here. We could just be like us. So this is pretty sick. And then you can have an account. That's pretty cool, huh? Do you think that looks cool, or is it just me? So this is an 18% spam score. It's got a page authority of 18. Oh, I always pick the best domain names, don't I? Ay, Chris. You always pick the best names, Chris. You always do. Man, I think I like that one the most. I think I like the single pager. So inside of here is the distribution. So bring that back into, what was it? This one? Cartzilla. Okay. So inside of distribution, you have to pretty much take, all right, components. Let me see here. So you got to take the ones that you want, I think. So no matter what, I think I need this one. Wait. Yeah, I need this one goes here. The CSS goes here. Docs. Yep. Docs go here. Right? Fonts. Images. JS. Okay, now vendor. I think I do need that one. I need vendor. Okay. And then all these little pictures here, depending on which one I decide to go with, I probably need to put into the public, if I remember. Gulpfile.js. Okay, and then that one runs everything, I assume. So that probably needs to go over there. And then I probably need the package lock. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, I probably need that one too. So that probably needs to go over here. Maybe I need both of them. Not really sure, but we'll try it out. Throw those over there. Uh-oh. Okay, and then there's the readme. Now, distribution. Now, these, I think I need to take these out. These are all the different pages, right? The manifest. Oh, I think that's the one I need. Let me just double check here. All right, so we have that. Let's come back over here. So the HTML is empty. We have everything sitting in here now. What's this? Cardzilla for Mac OS. Oh boy. All right, now I need this SRC. Let me just double check. Okay, so the SRC folder holds all the template source files. Okay, then the distribution file contains all the template distribution. Okay, now the vendor, the folder contains all vendor plugins. Okay, so I need vendor. So that's the plugins. All right, so vendor. So you come back into here. SRC. Okay, so SRC file. Okay, is that sitting where I need it to be? Yes. Okay, so everything should be looking pretty good. And then I just have to decide which ones I want to put in here. I'm not sure which one I want to put in there yet. I'm not sure where it says it. Okay, let's read. All right, so the folder contains all project SASS files that are compiled and minified to styles distribution CSS folder. Okay, this folder contains all the files that are compiled into HTML and all. Okay, so the SRC templates are what I need to bring over. Now, which one? Okay, components, docs, partials. Okay. So, I guess what I want to do, let me go to partials. How do you know which one is which? It's tough to find out, I guess. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm missing something here. SCSS. Okay. All right, so there's the theme components. Okay, so those are the components of the theme. So reboot, user variables. Okay, so I probably need all those. That makes sense to me. I'm probably gonna have to talk to him and tell him, yo, upload this one for me. Cause I don't freaking know, man. So let's just pick one of these bad boys and throw it over there and see what happens. Right? So, alright, so we know it's in here. And we know it's inside of here. Right? So what we gotta do is figure out shopping cart HTML. So these are probably site manifest. Let me take a read of this. So view. Okay. So this is gonna go, okay. So that makes sense. Well, I don't necessarily want that to be on there though. So how do I pick the one that I want? I'm not sure how that works. Oh, maybe let's answer some questions. Maybe somebody will be like, add this one. Okay, here we go. Does penalty? Okay, here we go. Yep, that one's perfect. Marketing wrong. Okay. Hey Chris, I want to know how Google stacks help in ranking. They act as a buffer. They act as a hub. They can help with ranking as far as you can build cheaper links and you can power up your other assets. It's a way to hub out your links. I mean, that's what I use them for, and that's what I feel is the best. Now, a lot of times what you'll get is an overpowered asset, like maybe an Amazon site or an Azure site or an Alibaba cloud site or whatever cloud property you're using, or maybe even a Google site. You'll get an overpowered property and it'll outshine the main site. So, and this happens. And that's why I think a lot of people are doing the process and they'll get a big win, but it won't be the asset that they really were trying to power up. And this happens quite often. So that's why I try to limit the power, right? So I try to keep it as a hub and point it where I want it. Period. End. So yeah, that's how it helps you. It's a hub. It powers up everything. Not sure if you missed my question about pin drop in Google Earth. I don't see anything in here about Google Earth. Oh, here we go. Could you use the pin drop method in YouTube video? You were using the Google Earth method. Is it one in the same? Not sure. So Google Earth, Purpose Mind. Let's take a look at this guy. I have a feeling that this is somebody that I know. And we're going to go over here and take a look. I think that this is somebody that I know. Are you not? Who is this guy? Do I know this guy? I feel like I know this guy. Channels? Okay. So Holly, myself. Who else do you watch? Ah, Mike. So you're a GMB guy. Got my buddy here. Got William. You got Holly. You got Zane. Woodward. So pretty much all the SEO guys. Pretty much all the good ones. You got Ruan, my bro, Ruan. Who's this? Sarah D. Shaw? Never heard of her. Reach, Chris Young, never heard of him. Matt Manero? Matt Manero. Oh, the Spam King GMB Crush. I think he's a good guy. I'm not sure, but he spammed my group pretty good. All right. I feel like I know this guy. I don't know why. I think we know each other. But the answer to your question is the Google Earth method is for creating location-based XML sitemaps, so location sitemaps, and then the pin drop is for maximizing proximity. So I will cover this in an upcoming training. That's definitely, these are advanced topics. I point out very advanced topics to hopefully get you on the right track. Like creating location-based sitemaps is very important. That's why I produce these contents. And pin drops definitely expand proximity. I've talked about this at extent. Even like I even remember when people were hiding that as like a strategy. Like I was like giving it out because I know that it can help your business. As far as the location-based sitemaps, I think Yoast might do it. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I assume that this is a well-known thing. I really don't know. I ran across location sitemaps in 2016, I think, when was the first time I ran across a website that was utilizing it. And I've been pretty much doing it ever since, depending on the client, depending on the time frame, depending on what we're doing. Usually these location-based sitemaps are implemented on buffer sites. When we're trying to maximize proximity of a business listing, we're trying to create entities to point in. We're creating positive PR and negative PR for our clients. These are strategies that we deploy in the travel club field. So, and you're in Williams Group. That's where I know you from. Okay. So can spam backlinks down rankings in 2021? I think if you're pointing any variety of multiple backlinks into your main money site, then it could potentially hinder your ability to rank, for sure. So I don't think that it's the best time, in 2021, in any year after 2016, to be spam blasting your main money site. But I definitely feel that any link does have the ability to help increase rank, at least within Google. Now, we're talking now, though, I think it's more of very particular words contained within anchor text, contained within words on the page. You really need to figure out what the main entities are, what the best co-occurring keywords are that are for your website, and utilize that for anchor text and make sure those words are on your page. I think as we're moving forward, Google's just understanding better. And I think the best tip that I can give you for link building is utilizing entities as anchor text. Entities on the page. I do this for all my clients. Again, I show this guy only because he's open. But one of the first things that we implemented on the site was entities, right? So we wanted to take our entity lists. So these are the entities for this particular website. Now, a lot of times what we're going to be doing is pointing to pages that make sense. All right, so that click was the wrong click. But all right, so say we are doing chiropractic adjustments, right? We have chiropractic in the title. Say we are doing, I don't know. Let's think of one here. Let me see here. So radiology. So here's a good example. You're pointing them to pages that are relevant, with relevant keywords, but more notably, it's the entities. The fastest, easiest way is just go and see. There's a tool out there, I've shown it before, called Topical Relevance. Check that out. It'll get you on the right track. Another thing that you want to do is make sure that you're including your entities within schema markup. If you're going to have them noted on the page, make sure you're getting them within schema. Schema is metadata that Google's going to read. So what we like to do is I like to come in here and add in schema types. We're adding questions. Okay. So these are your facts. All right. So this is a magnitude of facts to be added in. Okay, this is actually stuffed in quite well. I don't know if you see this, but we're answering all the questions. If you come into Google and you type in your primary keyword, Google will give you suggestions, or people also ask is what it's called. This is, of course, the facts that you want to go in there and add to your page. You might not want to go to this extent, but we're talking about a high competition niche. Next, what we're going to be talking about is listing out our entities. So we're naming the page. So of course we're going to name it, a variation of what the title is, right? So Chiropractors Los Angeles, Chiropractor Dr. Stephen Becker. Okay. Then we list our URL, we list our about, and then we're listing all of the entities and associations within our schema. Next, after that, we want to go ahead and take it a step further, and we're going to list our how-tos. Now, these are how to find a chiropractor in Los Angeles. This is our how-tos. Again, just reiterating what we are, what we do, how we do it, where we're at, and other entities associated with us. We want to do this extensively. I think that I added some other code down in here, but that should pretty much get you on track. These are pretty standard things that we add to pages. Okay, it's all about increasing the entity density. All right, that's it, man. Hopefully that helps you out. Maybe I got off on the wrong tangent there, but hopefully that helps you out. All right. Oh, you're talking about links. Yeah. Don't worry about the links that much. Worry about your on page. All right. All right, so let's get back into here. I was hoping somebody would say, hey, Chris, you should add this, or hey, Chris, add that. All right, I'm assuming, okay, and I come into here. Okay, so now that I'm in the distribution, okay, so what page is this then? All right, so if I want this one, home single store HTML. Single store HTML. Okay. So it's inside the distribution. So if I come inside of here, go into distribution. Okay. All right, so I want to take that home page. Where's that home at? Okay, so home single store HTML. Okay, so I want to take this and put it out here. Okay, now when I come in here and I go here, okay. Okay, so it has to be the .html. Okay, now we're getting to it. Okay, so the single store HTML. Okay, so all of these things need to be added, I assume? All right, so I'm going to need to get some CSS on this page. Okay, so the CSS. Okay, so this, all of these things, 1, 2, 3, need to come into here, right? Okay, now, is it give me a picture now? Let me see. Okay, so it gives me that. Okay, now if I come into here. Okay, I got you now. So what I need to do is come over here. And I need to come in here. And I need to make this single store.html. I need to make this say index. I need to right click this, edit, and make it say cancel. So I need to rename, and this needs to be called index.html. Rename the file. Okay, now if I come over here, aha! Okay, now, and then I need to, okay, so then the rest of it, I think, okay, so there's the index. Okay, so then 404. Okay. And then what else do I need to do? I need it to be like, okay. I think this needs to be like index.css. Right? Or no. That's not right. I think I need it to be, let me think to myself. Maybe I just need this whole file here. Bring that down here. Okay, come into here. Alright, theme.css. I need to put this in here. Okay, did that do it? Aha, okay. Alright, now what do I gotta do? I gotta do something else. So, fashion store, single product. Okay, so 404. I get a 404. Okay, so I gotta name it something, right? I think that's what I gotta do. Let me think to myself here. Alright, so I need, okay, so inside of my public, I need to have my images, right? So, okay, so let me think to myself. How does that work? Oh, so these are the pages. Okay, so about, blog. Alright, so then I gotta take these and put those inside the public HTML, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that one. Home, intro, pages, right? Testimonial, shop. That's it. And then you move these over here, right? All right, let me try that again. Traffic hippo. Okay, now I still have all of these things in here. Shop. Okay, account. Okay, so the images are busted, but that's okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is fun. All right, you guys have any more questions? Hi, you missed my last question above. Keyword stuffing penalty. Let's see here. Does a penalty for keyword stuffing on page apply only to the pages, only to that page's ability to rank for the stuffed keyword, or all keywords? So you hit the nail on the head. So keyword stuffing a page, in my opinion, generally doesn't result in a penalty, right? It results into a higher ranking, increasing density of a primary keyword. Okay, so that's one thing. The other piece of it is page by page. It doesn't hurt the entire site. As far as the penalty for the actual site, I personally have seen once you get into the 5-6% range, even 6.5%, you generally tend to rank a little bit higher. Now I think maybe once you go a little farther, you probably go above board. It could hinder your ability to rank for that word. But it's generally not site-wide. It's page by page. You want to just be slightly above what your main competition is doing, but make sure you have an equal amount of entity / co-occurring keywords on the page, and you should be fine by simply increasing the density. If you're stuffing to insane amounts, you're probably not going to get a penalty, but you will get an algorithmic penalty, which is going to minimize your chances of ranking high. I actually think I'm running into this same problem again, going back to the same test site, to the same client side example. If we come inside of here and we take a look at the overall word count, okay, which is 5,300 words, and then we take a look at the, oh, we're actually low. Oh, I thought I was super high. Okay, so this is a bad example. I thought I was high. I actually need to increase densities, because if we take a look and we come over here and do chiropractor Los Angeles, and we come in here to a main performer or top performer, let's go in here and take a look. I think I'm sitting at a 1 point. So for chiropractor, we have a 106. So let's just see here. .06, and then the word loss, and the word ANGELES, and then this one, and then this one. Okay. So let's do Los Angeles. So that's .60. Okay, so that's a 0.6. All right. And then Angeles is, so that's this one here, is a 5, is a 58. It's a 0.58. 0.58. So chiropractor, Los Angeles. And then chiropractic, which is a 1.64. Okay, it's 1.64. Let's come over here. I'll show you guys how to do this. Since you asked. All right, so this is the leading competition with a weaker site than my own. So if we're looking at Moz, I'm not saying this is the go-to metric. It looks like they updated their site, at least added a new picture, very thin. Needs probably a couple hamburgers, but this is just my personal opinion. I'm a hamburger fan personally. Let's just take a look here at this site. So DA21, 153 links. PA 31 with 140. So 150 and 140. We come over here to my guy, we're sitting at 1,507. So obviously, hands down, a much stronger domain. Sitting at a DA 33 with a page authority of 44. Absolutely, positively much stronger. Where we're getting beat at, in my opinion, is in some of the on-page stuff here. So it's a little bit, not a little bit, far less words, right? I spoke with the doctor and he's not too keen on lowering the amount of words, but let's take a look here. Chiropractic, 1.39. He's actually chiropractor. I might be overtuned. Okay, so it's a 6.2. Let's go in here and take a look. 0.62. Wow, I'm actually quite stunned. This is far different than when I first did the analyzation. I actually might need to come in here and make a small change. Chiropractic sitting at a 1.83, loss 129, and Angelus is a 129. Wow, so I am wildly off. Wow, this is 21,000 words on this page. Holy macaroni. Where are all these words? Oh, you're bringing them in from here. You're bringing them in from here. What plugin are you using? View page source. So that's how you're cheating. You're using that to pull them in. So let's see what they're using. That is cheap. All right, so what you do to figure this out is you go to sources. Maybe I'll make a video on this. Come up here to the website. Los Angeles. Actually, I don't think they're using WordPress. Yeah, I don't think they're using WordPress. Oh yeah, they are here. So hello fonts, Gotham Black, assets. Yeah, they're not using WordPress, so that's interesting. So wow, that's quite interesting. Fudge. It's crazy. Well, let's just take a look at something here quick. Oh God. Okay, so we'll update this. So let's just come in here and take a little looky here. Oh, this is what you wanted to know. So where was I? Oh, I was in here. So we'll come in here. We'll go to settings. All right. We'll come inside of here. We're going to go to the appearance. No. Settings. No. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Sheesh. This stuff was already here when I got here. So this isn't something I mess with. But let's go take a look quick at this. We'll come into here. We'll come into here. We'll go over here. We'll come into here. $183. We'll sign in. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. We'll copy this. We'll bring it over here. We'll go into SEMrush. Go here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little look. I just want to take a look at something here. Let's just see. Sitemap dash HTML. We're just going to take a look at this page quick. I just want to see if something happened yet. Okay. Oh, he started buying traffic. Okay, good. Okay, chiropractor, Los Angeles. So this is saying 13. Best is 8. Doctor chiropractor is 4. So that's intriguing. So let's take a look here. What I want to see is the what I want to know is the backlink analytics. I'm just curious. Good news. Oh, good. I like good news. Referring domains. So we should have had a nice little pop here. It doesn't look like they hit yet. Okay. Stephen G. Becker. Yep, so looking like just a lot of branded, which is what we were after. Okay, and a ton. I mean, just a whole boatload. 404. Okay, so 404 referring domains. That is quite interesting. So these should all be new. I'm thinking. Nope, so they did not hit yet. So we're on the Kev's best list, but that should be... Alright, so this is good. So they did not hit yet. So these links did not even hit yet. 2 days ago, 11 hours ago. Alright, so those didn't even hit yet. Okay, good. Okay. So back to business here. So it looks like, let's come back into here. Pillar. We'll go back down to here to the home page and we will come into the WP Bakery. We'll come back up and we're going to do a standard deviation calculator. Okay, standard deviation calculator. Okay. All right, so what we need is... So we need to figure out... chiropractic. 139. Okay, so it's 139. Okay. So what 1.39. Okay. 0.58 and calculate. Okay, 0.405. So counts 2 means 0.9, so it's 0.405 would be the standard deviation for that. Okay, 0.45. So I need to come in here and add it 4 more times. Okay, I could do that. I actually really want to get rid of this. Oh, Uh, whoever just messaged me about that, um, we could do a live if you want. It's 1997. I'll teach it to you live. It's the only way. If you're the one that just messaged me now, we could do it right now if you want, Garth. Um, but the URL link, the number's the number. All right, so that's, I changed that already. All right, so what we actually need to do here is increase. All right, so this, we want to get rid of that for sure. Save. Okay, so we need to decrease by 4. So that's 1. Okay, could take care of that. Save. Okie doke. Okay, now this is what we want to change. Okay, so now here, let's get inside of here. Now the problem that we were having with this was very easy. All right, so order way date. So what we want to do is we will add 50. Save. All right, now let's see if it pulls in all 50 and how that checks out as far as my density is concerned. Okay, so that's saved in there. Let's come back over here, update this. Now, I don't want to mess around too much with this, but we needed to get up around 0.4. Dude, the joint's sitting at like an astronomical amount of links. Let me come on down here. Where are you? Oh, you know what? Um, here. Here they are. John, Steve, CS, Chris, Lauren, Michael, Arenzo, Shy. Okay, perfect. Now, the question here is, due to the circumstances of this particular page, okay, does it add to my, so I had 5,000, we are at, so it gave me an extra 1,000 words, that's it. So now our densities are way higher, well, a little bit higher, but not for Los Angeles. I actually need to pick these up 0.4. All right, so okay, save. Yeah, that's fine. You can have a slider. Okay. Now, does that change? Does that change Yeah, see, that's why I don't like that. That's why I don't like that. Because that's what happens. I actually would just ditch that altogether, to be quite honest with you. Now, he might want that in there. Now, does that hold that, or does it force it? Okay, so it does. Okay, so you can give me one. That's fine. So I dislike that it takes away all that, all that content, but, you know, um, okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, now this is a problem. Dude, you gotta get. Okay. Los Angeles is fine, but you gotta get that word off this damn page. It's way too high. That's probably what's really hurting us here. Dude, it's been so long since I looked at that. I did it at first, dude, and then I did it again down here. Oh my goodness gracious. Of course I did that. All right. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Okay. And then I'm assuming because it's in there so many times. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now, down in here, that takes me to the near me. Okay. All right. Now, this. This is not what I need. This is. I did not. Okay. 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 Now I'm hoping. Perfect. Now, the next thing is okay, now bring that over here. Bring this down. Let me see here. Okie doke. Bring that into here. Let me see this page here. Okay, now. Backend editor. You can cancel and update. Okay, backend editor. Okay, now this. Okay, so the footer, show widgetized footer, hide on mobile. No. Okay, and update and yep, that's what I need, just like that. Okay, now where we need to fix it is this right here. So we need the footer, this one right here. Yep, down here. Bottom bar. Aha. Okay, now. Okay, so to this right here. Okay. Now when I refresh. Okay, chiropractic reviews and poof. Okie doke. That's better. Okay, I don't know why she did not add those in. 7,500 reviews this month. Wait a minute. Insights. Okay, so we had our normal spikes. Directional requests. $354 people requested directions. All right, and those primary directions are coming over here. So in our last quarter, okay, in the last month, okay, well, 46. Okay, and looks like we're doing good here. All right, so I think we should be good to go there. All right, I'm sorry I had to do that quick. Sorry, I didn't realize that we were wildly off. I ran that check months ago. It's interesting that they've made an update. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh this, and we're just going to make sure that we got that number down a little tiny bit. So word count's still high. So chiropractic is 1. So, okay, so we got down off that 2%, which is what the goal was. We're back down into the normal range. So look at this. So Los Angeles is 0.61 and 0.60. So we changed, we needed to make some edits. So chiropractor was at 1%. Chiropractor now is slightly modified. Oh, I was hoping to get down lower. I think Los Angeles was 1.6 something. We slightly went down. Angeles we picked up, and chiropractic was 1.64. So we only decreased a tiny bit. I really wanted, but I took it out of headers. So I'm hoping we're going to let that slide. We just did some a link building campaign. So I'm hoping we don't want to edit too much because we are starting to see an increase. So I don't want to mess around too much. But with that being said, let's answer any questions. Chase, Chris, will you check out my tool? Shine Ranker when you have time. It's really starting to come together. Well, sure. Why not? Of course I will. Why not, dude? Yeah, I will. Now, I might give an honest opinion. Do you want an honest opinion, or do you want hey, we're cool opinion? But here, let's give an honest opinion. I'm gonna give an honest opinion, even just because I like you. I like the layout. It looks like it's it looks like you took a page out of one of my books. Oh, it's WordPress? Oh, it's Divi. I thought you were doing Bootstrap, dude. I like Bootstrap. It's really nice. Well, it's got a very nice look to it. That I will say. I like the colors that you chose. I mean, this is just off the top of my melon, right? So I like the colors. I like your little logo here. Start a 10-day free trial. Shine Ranker makes SEO work for you. Outshine your competitors. Everything you need to start automating. So we have a tool here pulling in keyword data along with what you can do with the Shine Ranker tool. Unlock competitors' keywords. Check domain traffic. Find the best keywords. Shine audit. Manage projects and more. Free learning materials. Shine Ranker, the SEO Pro tool. Shine Ranker, 1 year plus bonuses here. Okay. Shine Ranker plus Elite Group Access. Get access to 1 year of Shine Ranker and bonuses for $500. Okay. Special ends at midnight. Okay, so that's the Shine offer. Ending soon in 15 hours. 15:52:32. 15:52:24. All right, so let's come into here and let's see if he's being honest, as I always like to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here. We're going to grab this. We're going to copy it. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go in here to cookies. I always like to see this. I do this on my, I just do it. I don't know why. I always like to see if they're being truthful. So I'm going to come inside of here and we're going to type in Shine. Yep, so he's tracking us. Okay, 9 cookies. I assume that one of them is that. So now we're going to go in here to the Shine Ranker. So we were at 15:32:24. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to 15:32:24. We're going to scroll back down, 15:32:24. Nope. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So it started back. I'm not mad. I think that's normal procedure. I just like to see. Okay, so we know that we could get that deal, and that's a fair offer. I'm sure that, dude, building tools is not easy, so you have to give it. I give it to you for that, dude. Managing, maintaining people on the tools, keeping stuff updated, handling support, like, dude, it is not easy. So I think I might even just make an honest review video of this. I think I'll do it as a standalone. Let's go over here and take a look at something here quick. Without affiliate codes or anything like that, I'm just going to give an honest review. Shine Ranker. Okay, so you got some volume. So what do you... So you got some volume for this. You're the only guy doing it? Oh, fudge, yeah, I'll do it. No one else is doing it. Just you. Okay. Well, it's your tool. That makes sense. So hell yeah, I'll do a review on it. So I'll do an honest review on it, Chase, for real. 100%, dude. I have no problem at that whatsoever. What? William Joan? Okay. Alright, so we're live. Yes, I will, dude. I'll do a 100% honest review of it. I'll go through the tool. I'll see how it works. I'm going to make a standalone video, though, because it's just you. I mean, dude, it's got some nice volume here. You're the #1 guy. I have no problem with that. So, fudge, yeah, I will. Definitely, dude. It'll be my next one. I'll do it when I wake up after I do my client calls. I'll make an honest review on it. I'll probably even call it that. Shine Ranker or Chase Reiner SEO Shine Ranker honest review. And I'll do no affiliate or anything like that, just an honest review. Sounds fun, actually. I think that'll be cool. So yes. All right. So honesty, of course. My ads guys set that up. Happy to give you an affiliate. No, I don't want any, I don't want any affiliates. No, we're just an honest review. Just because I love you and you helped me out early on. See, people don't know that, man. That you helped me out in the beginning. So no, I have no problem doing that, man. It's not. I would do it just for fun, dude. You can try it without entering any payment details. Okay. Well, yeah. Again, I'm gonna make a standalone video. I guarantee. 100%. I give you my word, dude. I got you. I'm actually. It's 3 o'clock here. I'm honestly gonna try to wind this down, but my next video will be that. This whole portion of the video will be cut off. This will be turned into another video. I really wanted a custom solution. I don't know if I have why is Andrew messaging me? Awesome, I'll add this to our resource. Okay, cool. All right, dude. Andrew Steven. I like Andrew, man. He's a nice guy, dude. He always has good things to say, man. He's always positive. He told me to have a good Christmas. That's really nice, man. I like guys like that, man. He seems like a hippie too, like he's like a down to earth kind of guy. He's a nice guy, man. He's a nice guy. All right, so let's finish off what we're doing here. I think, see, this is the reason why I just go on and I hire these people to do this stuff for me. Because I hate messing with stuff, dude. I didn't build it. It's like, man, I really don't want to screw with this too much. All right, but dude, 100%. As soon as I wake up, this will be the first thing that I do after my client stuff. After my clients, I give you my word, bro. Not that you care. I mean, you get hella traffic, bro. You probably don't need me, but I'll do it for fun, and I think it'll be nice to do. All right. So let's see here. What was I doing? Okay, so public HTML. So here's our main pages. So let's go over here and take a look at this quick. I just want to see. I probably need to add this in. All right, so let's see here. So if you go to traffichippo.com, right? And then I go into /about, okay? Okay, so it gives me this. Okay, so where's that about at? Let me come over here and take a look here. Okay. Okay. So there's the index. All right, I'm gonna have to play with this at another time, dude, because, okay. All right, so let me check that out. Okay, so everything's leading over to my directory. What? All right, so that's no good. Okay, so if I come into here, all right, clean this out. Select. I'm going to bed, dude. I'm too tired for this. I hate playing with this, dude. I'm gonna have the girl do it for me in the morning, dude. She's the one that edited it. I'm not messing with it. I'm not getting paid to do this, and I don't feel like doing it, to be quite frank with you guys and gals. Um, Chase, I look forward to doing that in the morning. I look forward to seeing everyone in the morning, and tomorrow and every other day. It's been nothing but a blessing. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your time, Chase. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I was going to work on that. Be on the lookout for the Traffic Hippo. I'm not managing tools. This is literal people on real phones. So there's nothing really fancy going on other than us taking it out. Probably this week too, not only will we have traffic, real traffic, clicks, traffic for maps and local only, no mass orders, nothing like that, because I'm paying people to literally implement the searches. I'll have the press releases, guest posts, PBN build outs, PBN links, low quality and high quality, or guest posts, whatever you want me to call it. I'm not gonna be holding punches. Like I'm not doing the whole fake thing. Like I'm gonna be straight up. Like these are PBN links. You have low quality, high quality, niche edits, guest posts. We'll do PBN build outs. What else will we do? Oh, we'll have the traffic will be up and running this week. That will all come to fruition. I've been really selling services privately. I think we have a pretty good foundation now. I pretty much, I don't know, man. And I think I have some fun stuff this week. So get ready. I've been building up to this, so it's been a pleasure. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your time. Blessings. Have a great week. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Be on the lookout for Shine Ranker, the honest opinion. Not holding any punches. No affiliates. It'll be my honest opinion. If it's great, it's great. If it's then it's If it's awesome, I'll get an affiliate link and then we'll move on from there. So it's been nothing but pleasure. Thank you all so much. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.